You know, our phones hold our entire lives, don't they? They're these incredible tools, but wow, they are also really good at tracking pretty much everything we do. The good news, we can fix that, and we're going to do it right now.
So let me just ask you this. Is your phone sharing more about you than you even realize? It's a question we should all probably think about. Because, right out of the box, most phones just aren't set up to protect your privacy.
But hey, don't worry, this isn't going to be some super technical, complicated thing. I'm about to show you 3 quick fixes that you can do right now on any iPhone, any Android, to take back control and shut down all that unnecessary tracking.
Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we're going to tackle location tracking. Then we're going to shut down those creepy personalized ads. And finally, we'll stop your phone from constantly tattling on you to the mothership. Sound good? Let's get into it.
First up, your location. This one is a huge deal. A ton of apps want to know where you are all the time, 24/7, and well, we're about to put a stop to that.
So here's the deal. A lot of the apps on your phone, I'm talking weather apps, store apps, you name it, they're set up by default to follow you around all day, every single day. It's like having this little digital shadow you never asked for, just constantly taking notes on your every move.
And what's really important here is that it's not just about privacy. Of course, you don't want a permanent record of everywhere you go, but this is also an absolute battery killer. Seriously, your phone is just constantly working in the background, pinging your location, and draining your battery life for no good reason.
But here's the great news. Fixing this is so easy. You're just going to open up your main settings, then look for privacy, and inside there, you'll see location services. Just tap that, go through the list of apps, and for any app that's set to always, just change it to while using the app. And for some random game that has zero reason to know where you are, just set it to never. It's really that simple.
All right, fix number 1 is in the books. Now let's move on to our second fix. This one is all about those creepy ads. You know the ones. The ones that make you wonder if your phone is actually listening to your conversations. Let's shut that whole system down.
So how on earth does this even happen? Well, think of it this way. Your phone has this unique advertising ID. It's kind of like a digital fingerprint, and ad companies use that little fingerprint to follow you as you move between different apps and websites, piecing together this detailed profile of everything you're interested in just so they can hit you with targeted ads.
Okay, so here's the only slightly tricky part, and it's not even that tricky. Your phone just calls this setting something different depending on whether you have an iPhone or an Android. On an iPhone, you're looking for something that says Limit Ad Tracking. Over on Android, it's going to be called Opt Out of Ads Personalization. They do the exact same thing, just a different name. Easy enough, right?
So to do this, you're going to dive back into your privacy settings and you're going to look for a section called Advertising. You'll see a toggle switch in there. Now here's the key part, so listen up. You need to turn the toggle on. I know that sounds totally backwards, but turning it on is what actually enables the limit or the opt-out.
Okay, let's just be real for a second. This does not mean ads are going to magically disappear from your phone. That's not what this does. You'll still see ads, but from now on, they're going to be generic, random ads, not the ones that are creepily tailored to a conversation you just had 5 minutes ago. It's a huge step.
And that brings us to our third and final fix. This one is all about stopping this quiet stream of data that your phone sends back home without you probably even knowing it's happening.
So on the surface, the idea is supposed to be helpful. Your phone sends all this diagnostic and usage data back to Apple or Google to help them, improve their software. But in reality, it's just this constant river of information about how you use your phone, and you have no real idea what little bits of personal info might get accidentally swept up in that data. So you know what? Let's just turn it off.
You know the drill by now, right? Head back into your privacy settings. This time you're looking for a menu called Analytics, or maybe Usage and Diagnostics. Just go in there, find the little toggle that says Share, and flick it to Off. And you're done.
And I know what you might be thinking right now. Wait, is it safe to turn this off? Am I going to break my phone or something? And that is a totally fair question.
And the answer is yes, it is 100% safe. Your phone will work perfectly fine without it. This is just one more super easy way to keep your information on your device where it belongs.
And that's it. Just like that. In what? Maybe a couple of minutes? You have just made 3 incredibly powerful changes to take back control of your privacy. You're back in the driver's seat.
So let's do a super quick recap of what you just did. You shut down 24/7 location tracking, you put an end to those super creepy personalized ads, and you stopped your phone from constantly phoning home with your usage data. Boom, boom, and boom. 3 huge wins.
And this really gets to the heart of the matter.
Privacy doesn't have to be some big, scary, complicated monster. It's really just about taking a few small, smart steps to protect yourself. And now, you're the one in control.
So, now that your phone is way more private, I have to ask, what's next? What other tech mysteries out there should we try to solve together? Let us know what you think. And that's all for this explainer.